Good evening, and welcome to the Circle of Love with Shakisha Etnis. I'm coming by today to speak a little on transition. Have you ever been in a place where you feel you're starting to feel very uncomfortable? You want to do something, but you're not sure exactly what it is, or you know exactly what you want to do, but you're not sure how to do it. You connect with certain people to try to find your way. You ask people questions um, that you know the answer, but they surely won't tell you. And you find yourself getting very discouraged. And, you just feel like, why is it that I can't seem to find out what it is or how to do what it is that I want to do? Well, that to me is a place. God has you in a place that He's about to shift you, transition you, transform you, meaning He's going to change you or move you. And sometimes we get very frustrated. I know in my walk, I got very frustrated when I felt I was called to ministry. I went um, to leadership in a church that I go to, you know, that I am a member of, and I was seeking out a way to get in position and get under the leadership that I needed to get under in order for me to be trained and developed and nurtured to be able to walk out what God has for me to walk out. And I didn't feel that I got what I needed. So I began to venture out and even go to other churches and other leaders in ministry to again seek out the information that I felt I was called to do. Thank you, Holy Ghost. And what happened was, I began to I dared myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to put something on Craigslist, and I put on Craigslist that I wanted to come out and speak to anybody that had an ear to listen. If you had a women's group, a men's group, youth that needed someone to come and mentor them, speak talk about my testimonies, anything that I could do, I would do it for free if you would open your doors for me to do it. And I had a man by the name of Leonard. I wish I knew Leonard's last name, but Leonard, he he called me and he asked me, "Will you come?" And it was shocking to me that he asked me to come to speak to men. I mean, when I say a house full of men. Now I'm going somewhere with this. And he gave me the opportunity to begin ministering in my way, sharing my testimony, allowing God to use me with speaking to men about my testimony again and just sharing. And I touched many men's lives. And I remember a man standing up and telling me, he said, "I've never ever listened to a woman, not even my mother." He said, "But I want you to know that on this day, as you begin to speak, I listened to you 2 hours straight, and I have a lot of amends to make to women." And I'm so sorry. And then, my God, okay, so that was that. Then I'm still seeking. I'm still seeking because when you have a burning desire or it's your calling, it's your passion, you can't sleep. You get very uncomfortable. It's almost like your baby, when you're pregnant and you're laying in bed. I know men can't, men definitely can't relate to this, but women, when you're pregnant and you get to that 6, 7 month and you start getting so uncomfortable and you ready for this baby to come, but you still got a little more time to go. And I think even with men, when you all know that it's something in you, it's something so much greater than what you're doing, than just clocking in on somebody's job. It may be that you're called to um, be a coach, coaching a team, giving back to the children. It may be that you're called to, start your own business, but you're clocking in, and you just want to be able to do it. You want to step out on faith, or but you want to know, are you going in the right direction? You want to make sure all of your I's are dotted and all of your T's are crossed. But I'm here to tell you, sometimes that's not how God works. Because God said his ways are not like ours and his thoughts are not like ours. And he will take you on a journey. My Jesus. When I tell you, I can remember again coming home one day and I said, I'm going to get on, I'm gonna make me a line. I'm going to get on this line and I'm just going to start. Whatever God tell me to do, I'm going to speak it out on the line. And I end up opening that line up. A friend of mine challenged me and she said, well, let's open a line up for people to come on. And I began to minister and I began to speak life into other people's lives and prophetically speak what God said and seeing it come to pass. So I'm saying all of this to say, God began to transition me, taking me from one place to the next, elevating me, elevating my faith in him, and just moving forward in ministry. No, not in the church, because the people, everybody is not in the four walls. It's people in the world that we have to minister to.